Hello, I hope you had a great Easter. Yesterday we had our student council meeting. The aim of this meeting was to talk about the Healthy Living Week that we'll be doing in September and the cross-curricular day on the Friday of that week. We wanted to plan this just a bit further to get your ideas as to how you want it to be run and what things you wanted to discuss during that week and during that day. So, first of all, we want to talk about the successful parts of the last cross-curricular day. So, one of the things was that you liked creating things in class. It was fun and it didn't feel like a lesson. You enjoyed interacting with other people in those years. The lessons which you experienced, such as the A-level lessons like media, you really enjoyed. It helped the Year 9s to decide what subjects to choose because they didn't know what to do, so that was very beneficial to them. And the smaller classes you enjoyed being a bit more intimate with everybody.
You also found that there were some improvements that could be made for the next cross-curricular day, such as you don't want to be put in classes with siblings. You wanted a buddy system to be paired with a friend for the day. You found it hard to socialise with the older years and the sixth formers. You thought that the enthusiasm from the students and teachers could be improved for the day. You thought that period 5 was quite pointless, and you found that some of the subjects were quite boring. So we found some improvements that could be made on our next cross-curricular day that would improve the day so that you'd find it more beneficial. Firstly, we will try to ensure that the classes you're not put in with siblings, so that you can really enjoy the day more. After discussing it in the meeting yesterday, we found that the buddy system would encourage you not to talk to more people, so we found that it would be best if you were put without your best friend for the day. We found that you wanted some icebreakers at the beginning of the day so that you would be able to socialise with the rest of the years, like the older years and the sixth formers, a lot easier. And the key to the enthusiasm for the day is really coming from you. So we're hoping that with all your input for the day, you'll be more enthusiastic about it and you'll enjoy it more. Also for the next cross-curricular day, we found that you found that period 5 was quite pointless. So we wanted to make it more worthwhile by creating some kind of challenge to work towards in the end of the day, and hopefully you'll enjoy that a lot. And as to the subjects you're doing, we're hoping to include a lot more A-level subjects that you don't get to experience more in the younger years, so that you get to enjoy it more.
So here are some of your thoughts as to how the day should be organised. So no lunch times, unless there's a very interesting lecture or talk that's optional. You wanted different themes per day for the Healthy Living Week, with different focuses each day. You wanted a day of bringing in new fruit and trying it. A trial of loyalty cards for the canteen, so when you buy healthy purchases you can get house points that are collecting over time. Instead of drop it and read, you could have drop it and eat healthy things, or Mr. Graham even suggested drop it and stretch. You wanted a brain gym where the whole school is encouraged to work it out on the field like a flash mob. Every form should submit one idea that they want to do so that everybody gets to do at least one thing that they enjoy. You want to make inter-house events out of everything to encourage healthy competition. And another popular thought was that you should bring in outside speakers like personal trainers or motivational speakers to make everything just that bit more interesting.
Also yesterday we had Miss Jones come into the meeting, and she brought us some snack pots which you might have seen in the canteen. They're in the hot food section, and she just wanted some feedback on it, and this is what we came up with. We found that we wanted different sizes available, so they'd be priced differently, so you could choose which sizes you wanted. And as they're completely compostable, we started to think about how they'd be disposed and whether we'd need extra bins or extra collection bins around the field and around the school for them. But we also wanted to talk about how to encourage students to use these bins once they're there and available. We also discussed the different foods that you wanted to see in these snack pots, such as noodles, wedges and dip, chips and dip, hot desserts, hot puddings, fruit, vegetables and hummus, sorbet, soup and cereal at break. So we'll talk to Miss Jones about these ideas and see what kind of things she has in place for them, and we'll get back to you on that.
So for now, we hope you have a good rest of this half term. At our next meeting we'll be discussing the real specifics of the day, so make sure you and your form plan it so that you can get as much out of it as possible. See you next time.